Hi everybody, Judy Tuttle here with Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midland, Texas, and I'm so glad to be with you here today. Thanks for joining me. I think I'm a few minutes early, but I'm ready and I'm excited, so I decided to go ahead and go live with you guys. I have my last project of our Jar of Joy craft along for this week. A cute, just basic, not a fun fold, but a basic card that I think you're going to love. And it doesn't use the jar at all, it just uses elements in the set. So I think you're going to enjoy this. When you pop in, let me know you're here so I know that people are watching. I'm going to start with just some announcements and then we will get right to tuttling up and crafting together, okay? So first of all, last week for the in color product sale, anything with any of the new in colors, Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger, any of our products that have any of those colors in them are going to be 15% off through Sunday, okay? So, hi Sherry, hi Chelsea, thanks for joining me. So, all of the new in color products are on sale. That sale ends Sunday, so if you need the new ink pads, ribbons, paper, there's several new designer series papers that have those colors in them. So, if you need any of those, grab them before Sunday, before they're not on sale anymore. Next, I've talked to you about the product changes. The red rubber is going away. We have new packaging. And like I said yesterday, I would not store mine like they have here. It's a cute picture, but I'm going to put mine in bins in alphabetical order. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining me. And so the pictures are on front, the names are on the front. I'm going to put them in alphabetical order so I can easily find the stamp set that I'm looking for. And the last thing is that our Stampin' Right markers are being phased out. They are on the last chance list right now. And the reason for that is because our blends have just been such a success that people are buying blends instead of markers. So we are phasing those out. So if you want to get some markers, be sure to go to the last chance shop and grab those right now because they are only going to be available while supplies last, okay? Next, Charming Day Suite. This is my simple card class. It's coming up next weekend. 4 cards, 4 envelopes, beautiful cards, but on the simple side, purposefully. You can come in person on Saturday, September 6th, or you can get it to go. Somebody asked yesterday if I'm including a PDF, and the answer is absolutely. I always include a PDF with my classes, okay? So full color PDF and 4 cards with envelopes. You will need to have that Charming Day stamp set and the dies to be able to complete the cards as I designed. So keep that in mind as well. Next, Traditions of Christmas. My next craft along, my end of September craft along is going to be the Traditions of Christmas Suite class. It is in the holiday catalog. It will go live this Tuesday, but I am putting together a kit for you to make 10 cards, 2 each of 5 designs. And again, you can craft along with me online like we've been doing this whole week, or you can come in person. So all the information about that will be in the description after this video is over. And let's see, what else do I have? Let me get rid of that. Let me go to this. I just released today a holiday paper and product share for the new catalog. You can get a sampling of all the designer series papers, You can add on cardstock that matches it if you want. You can add on a ribbon share if you want. And I even this time have an add-on for the online exclusive designer series papers and ribbons as well. So a link to that product share will be in the description. I need to know by Tuesday of next week if you would like to be a part of my paper and product share. So I will put that link up in the description as well. And like I've been saying all week, great time to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. It is the next 3 months are the trifecta, right, of Paper Pumpkins. All the holiday Paper Pumpkins come out at this time of year, and September's is going to be an autumn kit. So think about joining my Paper Pumpkin subscription. You can cancel it any time you want. Yeah, Sharon, I know you've taken advantage of product shares in the past. So I'll put the link, and you probably got an email from me today because I think you're on my email list. So check that out. All right, so let's go to our hands. And here we go. We have been working all week with the Jar of Joy stamp set. It has an add-on of this sweet jar builder punch, but such cute images, gingerbread men, snowmen, ornaments, some nice sayings. We've made some cute cards. So in the Craft Along kit this time came, now I'm going to show you here, this full color PDF of products, measurements, and instructions. This is what we give with all of our craft alongs. I think we do a really nice job of these. So you know you're going to get something like this in with your kit, okay? You get a PDF, you get a whole pack of peppermint embellishments, you get a double roll of gold and silver ribbon, and there's a little stray peppermint there. A half pack of the Nests of Winter because we use the back sides of these papers. Perfect for these products, okay? Perfect for these cards. So that's what all came in the Craft Along. These are the cards that we have made so far this week. This one with the gingerbread men, wishing you the sweetest Christmas. This one with the snowman. My friend Mary said, you sold me with that snowman. I love the snowman. So cute, right? Wishing you the sweetest Christmas on the inside of that one. This was a little flip fold that we did yesterday. So you just flip the edge down, lift it up, and that is the inside. So cute. Don't you love those peppermints? It just makes the holiday cards pop. And then this was our fun fold that we did yesterday. So cute. Double Z fold is what this is called. And it sits up nicely on a shelf or on someone's desk, sending cheer and wishing you. We used all 3 of the jar images on that card. Okay. So one more card to do with you today. And that is this one right here. We use the Jolly Holly embossing folder, which when you get your kit, I do emboss everything that's embossed, and I do die cut any labels or anything that's not part of the suite. Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate that. I'm not sure it comes as a bundle, does it? I think you have to buy the Jar of Joy separate, but maybe I'm wrong. Double check me on that. So this is the card we're making today. We have that DSP in there. We got the peppermints, we got the ribbon, and we're using the Jar of Joy ornaments. Hi, Mary. Thanks so much for joining me. I miss you a lot. You just made my heart happy by joining me today. Okay, so this is the last card of our craft along for this week. This is the inside. So let's make this together. All right, so we are starting with a piece of a pool party cardstock here. And going to fold that in half. We are going to burnish it with our bone folder here. Okay, and maybe we'll go ahead and do the inside first because it's really pretty easy. I have a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. The pool party is cut. Yes, that's what I wondered, Chelsea. Thank you. I think you have to buy the jar of joy separate from the punch for this project. Okay, so 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. We're going to do the inside. And for the top of this, we're going to take these ornaments in Pool Party and just, Chelsea, I so appreciate you doing this for me all the time. It's so sweet of you. I'm just going to stamp these ornaments coming from down from the top edge of the card, just like that. And then I have 2 skinny pieces of DSP. I have this blue one, and then I have let's see if I can find it. Oh, this one right here of the crumb cake. So I'm going to put both of these on the bottom. So I think they did that because a lot of people probably already have the jar builder punch. So if you already have it, you don't have to buy another, right? You can just add on the stamp set. There we go. And then this is the second strip of that Pool Party kind of crosshatch pattern. There we go. That goes right on the bottom. And then this one is going to be adhered on the inside of the card. And then we'll have the inside done. So again, you could stamp more on the inside if you want to. I think that's just really sweet how those ornaments just hang down like that, don't you? All right, so let me put the Pool Party away. I don't think I need that anymore. I'm going to clean this stamp off because I am going to need these ornaments. There we go. All right. Now for the outside of the card, I am starting with a base of real red. And I have cut just a little piece of that crumb cake paper. And it's going to go kind of catty corner here on the front of my card. Peeking out from the edge right like that. Okay, then I have my DSP, and this is cut 3 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and it's going to go right on top over here towards this edge so that that crumb cake is just peeking out. I agree, Sharon. You get birthday, right? You get, I forget what else. It's not called jelly beans. You get chocolate chip cookies, right? Lots of occasions you can use the other sweet jar bundle for as well. So I like how they coordinated these things together and created another add-on stamp set that we can use that bundle for. Okay, I have just a little sliver of that DSP wanting to hang over this edge, so let me cut that off. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to take my ribbon, and I'm using silver ribbon for this one, and I'm just going to wrap it around and tie it in a bow up here at the top. So is it starting to cool down up north? It is not cooling down here. Well, I guess it is a little bit. It's 87. It's been in the 90s. We've had really a very calm summer for us. Not nearly as hot. We've had lots of rain, which is shocking. Hopefully you guys up north, I think you've even been hotter than me this year, which is surprising, right? I don't mind hot near as much as I mind cold, though. Brr. I used to kind of dread fall because I knew winter was coming. Is that silly or what? Okay, so I know this is going to get covered up right here. So I'm going to use this as a place for me to scrunch in that ribbon, get it all tightened up, right? Could have also done it on the back side, I guess. But there we go. There's my bow. So the nice thing about paper shares is that you get a quarter of a pack of each of the DSPs from the mini catalog, a sampling without having to buy them all, right? So you're buying 1/4 of a package of each of the DSPs. I packaged them nicely. I put labels on them to give you the name of the DSP and all of the coordinating cardstock colors. You can add on a cardstock bundle if you want, which will be a bundle of cardstock that coordinates with all of the designer series papers. You can add on a ribbon share if you want, and I get it all packaged and sent to you in the mail by the middle of September. And then you have one of every type of DSP to play with without having to buy all of them, which is kind of fun. That can be kind of fun. All right, there we go. There's the front. You saw I put dimensionals. Nice. See, it is. You're starting to get some nice weather up there. I'm glad to hear that. All right, so then I have a piece of garden green that I have already embossed with that Holly Jolly embossing folder. Chelsea, maybe you can give them the number for that. It's part of the Jolly Holly bundle, but you can buy the embossing folder. It's a hybrid embossing folder, and you can buy that separately from the stamp set. So this is going to get adhered to the front, and I'm going to kind of turn it slightly sideways this way, but I'm going to put dimensionals on that as well. So next week, we are going to do a week of showing you, highlighting things in the holiday catalog that we love and creating with them. One project every day next week. So be sure to come back and join me next week for those projects. Okay, this is going to get turned slightly that direction right there. Awesome. Okay, and then I really only have 2 more parts to put on here. I have this textured note die. This one is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. 2 1/4, and you know they all have different kind of embossing around the edges. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to stamp those ornaments across the top here. I'm going to start with my real red. Again, another reason I love photopolymer, right? I'm going to go a little bit further down than I did on my original card. I wished I had left a little space. So there's my red. And then, thank you, Chelsea, on either side, I'm going to add some garden green. Going to grab my garden green, and on either side of these real red ornaments, I'm going to add a garden green set. There we go, and then another one on this side over here. There we go. All right. So there's my 3 ornaments. I need to pull out my real red again, or did I do that in garden green? Let me see. It's real red. I have a tiny strip of, 1/2 inch strip of crumb cake here. Yep. It's next week on September the 3rd, I think Sharon is right, which is Wednesday of next week. Okay? Comes live to customers. Chelsea, I can send you one in the mail if you need it. Just let me know. And or you can grab one from Jenny too, whatever you want to do. I kind of forgot that I need to send you one. So I'm happy to do that for you. If anybody else out there needs a catalog and you want me to get one in your hands, I'd be happy to mail you one. It's pretty awesome. So I'm taking this little 1/2 inch strip here and I am stamping "May your heart be filled with joy" on that. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to cut this down close to the writing on either side. I purposely made it a little bit longer than it needed to be so I didn't have to worry about centering it so much. This is going to get attached right here across the top of this rectangle above the ornaments. And let's see, let's go right like that. Okay, now this is going to get popped up right here on top of that, and I'm pretty sure I did use dimensionals on this, but let me double check that. Yep, I did. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to the middle here. Gonna go right like, let me see, move it over just like that. Perfect. Okay, so now all I have to do, you guys, is add on my peppermints. And on the front of this, I'm going to pop up a few. I'm going to put a small one right there, a medium-sized one right here, a large one down here, another medium-sized one about here, and how about another small one up here in the corner. So cute. So there's our 5th and final card for this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed these cards. I have really enjoyed making them. So this is it for today. I love that embossing folder. I love all the colors of the DSP popping out from underneath. And then this is the inside with those ornaments. So cute. So let me bring out all my cards here. We have this one from yesterday, this fun fold. So cute, right? This one from yesterday, the flip fold. And these two were on Monday, the little snowman and the little gingerbread jar. So you can still get this kit in the mail. You get everything to make 10 cards, half a pack of DSP, full pack of peppermints, and a double roll of ribbon. So that link will be up in the description when I'm done here, and on YouTube when I'm done here as well. So thank all of you for coming and watching me this week. I have really enjoyed it. I will be here Sunday for a Sunday recap like I have been doing. I've enjoyed doing that, letting you know when the last day is to order this, and remind you about the product shares, and to remind you of other deadlines coming up, and then telling you what we're going to be doing for next week. So God bless everybody, and I will be back Sunday night to chat with you some more. So have a great day. Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you're getting to make some of these at home. They're so fun. And check out all my links. Sometimes you have to hit these little three dots that say more, but I always post all my links in the description of my videos. So check those out if you're looking for where to find that Charming Day class or where to get the product shares, all those things. So bye bye. God bless. See you soon.